There's a quiet purge happening right now, and most creators won't realize it until their revenue flatlines. Not because their content is bad, because it's too easy.
And the worst part?
The videos getting hit aren't the lazy ones. They're the ones that automated. Stay with me, because the fix isn't what you think. It's not better scripts. It's not better AI. It's something hiding in your B-roll. There's this growing anxiety creators aren't really talking about openly. You hit publish. Everything looks clean, polished, even cinematic. And then the reach just stalls. No warning, no strike, just silence. And people blame the algorithm like it's some random storm. But it's not random. What's actually happening is far more mechanical and honestly, a bit ruthless. Platforms don't just reward good content anymore. They're filtering out what an AI-generated B-roll. That's becoming the easiest signal to detect, especially if you're trying to hit 4,000 watch hours or scale monetization. This is where channels quietly die, not with a bang, but with. Here's the misconception that's costing people money. They think AI content is the problem.
It's not.
Low effort are the problem. I've seen channels with fully AI-assisted workflow scale just fine, while others using the same tools get buried. The difference, one feels like a human crafted it, the other feels like it was assembled. And platforms are getting very, very good at telling the difference. This is where most advice online completely misses the mark. They tell you to avoid AI. That's outdated thinking. The real game is, how do you make AI invisible inside human intent? Let me paint you a pattern I've seen over and over. A creator uploads a video, great script, solid pacing, but uses long, untouched AI clips as background.
At first, it works.
Then gradually, retention dips at the same exact moments every time those clips appear. Why? Because the brain recognizes repetition faster than we think. It doesn't say, this is AI. It says, this isn't changing. And the moment nothing changes, attention leaves. On the flip side, I've seen smaller creators, almost invisible channels, suddenly spike in watch time. Same niches, same topics, but their B-roll feels alive. Even when it's AI assisted. That's the clue most people miss. Here's what's actually happening behind the scenes. Modern detection systems aren't just scanning for AI. They're tracking engagement behavior tied to visual patterns. Think about it. If a clip runs too long without change, it becomes what I call visual wallpaper. Your brain stops processing it as new information. Now stack that across thousands of videos using similar AI assets, you get pattern recognition at scale. And that's where flags start forming, not as punishment, but as deprioritization. Same with mismatched energy. If your voice is fast, but your visuals are slow, the brain feels friction. Not consciously, but enough to click away. Then there's context disconnect, say revenue, show a forest. That half-second confusion, that's a retention leak. Multiply that across your video, and suddenly your watch time collapses. This isn't about creativity. It's about cognitive flow. So here's the shift that changes everything. You don't avoid AI B-roll. This is the loophole, because platforms aren't just analyzing source material, they're analyzing thee. And when you add your own digital handprint, the file becomes unique. That means subtle zooms every 2-3 seconds, micropans, texture, overlay, sound design, color grading. Suddenly, that same AI clip is no longer generic. This is where most creators hesitate. They think this requires high effort. It doesn't. It requires intention. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's make this practical. First, kill the 10-second clip habit. If nothing changes in 3 seconds, your viewer is already halfway out.
Second, match your energy.
If you're explaining something technical, slow it down visually. If you're hyping something up, your cut should move with you. Third, anchor your visuals to your words, not loosely.
Precisely. If you say growth, show it.
Or show a metaphor that's instantly understood.
Fourth, never leave B-roll silent.
Even subtle ambient sound makes a clip feel real. Without it, everything feels synthetic. And finally, never upload raw AI output. Always alter it, even slightly, because that tiny difference is the line between flagged and favored. Looking ahead, this only gets stricter, not because platforms hate AI, but because they prioritize effort signals. And effort is no longer about how long something takes to make. It's about how distinct it feels. The safest creators moving forward, they won't be the ones avoiding AI. They'll be the ones using it quietly while amplifying their human touch. That's the balance. That's the edge. So if your retention has been dropping during B-roll, now you know why. And more importantly, you know how to fix it. The real question is this: are you going to keep uploading content that blends in, or start creating videos that the system can't ignore? Because right now, the gap between those two is widening fast. And the creators who understand this early, they're not just staying monetized, they're taking over. Now, if you're serious about scaling your watch time and staying ahead